Let's start with the question number 6. So in the graph, we can see this is a cubic expression of fx is a cubic expression of x, and also this is a turning point. These are the solutions, and here it cuts the y-axis, so we have plenty of information. So now let's see whether this has some other information. Now this is -2 coordinate, and this, it touches at this one. Okay, so these are the information that we have for the graph currently, which are already we highlighted. Now let's see, they are asking us to deduce the roots of the equation. So in this fx, what we can see is -2 and +5 are the roots. So now what they are asking us is f1/3x. So we know here to deduce the roots, what we will do is the x thing we have to multiply by 3, because if it's 1/3, if it's divided by 3, so what we are doing is the multiplication. So if I get the 2 roots, this thing, so it would be times it by 3, and here also times it by 3. Now it is 15, and here -6. So these are the two answers, this value and this value. Okay, now let's come back to the second part. Here we have x minus 3. So we know what we have to do is the +3. So it's added by 3, which is 1. Here also added by 3, which is 8. So here the answers are going to be this and this. So these are the answers for part A. So once this is done, now the part A is completed. Let me erase this thing. Okay, now let's see. Now what they do say is to find an expression for the fx. You should leave your answers in the factorized form. Now they ask us to keep our form in the factorized form. So now here we have, let's first write the general equation. For fx, the general equation we have is fx, and since this is not known, so we'll keep a constant on top, and they are saying it cuts at this value. So if x is -2, we know when the x comes to the left side, it will be +2 equals 0. So one root would be x +2. And also, since it touches the x-axis at +5, so here x equals +5, so x minus 5 equals 0. Here, since it says it touches it, we have x minus 5 here. So this is the expected equation. But here now what we don't know is the k variable. We need to find it. To find that, we need a point. So that is the purpose of having this point. So if we see, since the space is not sufficient, so let me copy the equation here for the part B. We have fx equals k x plus 2 and x minus 5 whole thing squared. For that, we're going to take this coordinate. This coordinate would be 0, 10. So let's take this coordinate into our equation. We substitute 0, 11 coordinate into this. So 10 equals k bracket 0 plus 2, 0 minus 5 squared. So if I quickly simplify, this will be 2 and a negative 5 squared. So k would be 10 divided by 50, which is k is going to be 1 over 5. So if I revisit this equation, I can correct it. Okay, now my fx is going to be 1 over 5. They asked us the fx in the form of factorization, so this will be our final answer. The full expression would be the final answer for the B part. Okay, now we have our fx. Let's note it down here and cross off the unnecessary information. So we know our fx is 1 over 5 x plus 2 and x minus 5 square. Okay, so once we have that fx equation, let's move to the C part. In the C section, they say the curve C, this curve C that we drew so far, it intersect this one exactly at 3 points. Anyway, since they are intersection, we know we can write the both equations are same at the intersection point. If we write at the intersection, because both will be correct, so 10 bracket x plus 2 is equals to 1 over 5 x plus 2 and x minus 5 squared. So here, if we take this into this side, if we take everything into a single side so that we can simplify, this side would be 50 x plus 2 equals x plus 2 and x minus 5 squared. To solve that, let's continue our calculation. So I will be taking everything to the other side. So x plus 2 will be common. So if I take this, the 50, when this comes to the other side, it will be minus x minus 5 whole thing squared equals 0. If we further check this, we can write this as root 50 all things squared minus x minus 5 all things squared equal 0. We know this is a difference between two things, so we can further factorize it. This will remain unchanged. This would be root 50 minus x plus 5. So how does that came was, let me write that as a set. This is x minus 5 and the other one would be root 50 plus x minus 5 equals 0. So x plus 2 remains unchanged, so here it should be 5 plus root 50 minus x, here root 50 minus 5 plus x equals 0. Now we can see, as the question said, there are exactly 3 points. Similarly, we got here 3 solutions. Let's see our solutions now. One would be x plus 2 equals 0, which gives us x equals negative 2. Another one is 5 plus root 50 equals negative x equals 0. So which means x equals 5 plus root 50. We know this can be further simplified, so this will be 5 plus 5 root 2. If I quickly show that working, root 50, we know we can write it 25 times 2, which is root 25 times root 2. Root 25 will be 5. That's why there's 5 here, 5 root 2. Similarly, the other answer would be 50 minus 5 plus 6 equals 0. X would be 5 minus root 50. So this would give us 5 minus 5 root 2. So these are the three answers that we have for the intersection points. This, this, and this. These are the three answers that we have. Let's see whether they're asking us the coordinate or the x. They're asking the exact x coordinates only. So we have all three answers. So this is how we can get full marks for this question and this and finally this. Because here we have to show our workings, since it says entirely relying on the calculator technology are not acceptable. That's why we need how did we factorize this question. Thank you.